Wednesday's Studio 930 is Deadly Harvest.
Impose martial law and curfews. Close all borders. Stop all long-distance telephone calls. And under no circumstances do we tell the people the truth.
What happens when the world's food supply runs out and the end of the world appears imminent? 9:30, Tuesday, TVB Pearl. A roundup of the day's events is coming up next in the late news. Then we conclude viewing with Husbands, Wives and Lovers.
Elsef Balsam. One shampooing. Feel the difference. Suddenly, hair so soft, so shiny, so manageable. Elsef Balsam Shampoo from L'Oreal.
Now buy a washing machine from Fortress and get 2 free gifts. Free personal washing powder, free comfort fabric softener. Fortress is the agent for famous washing machines from Europe, America and Japan. And you can buy them on Fortress Super Terms for as little as $56 a month with no deposit. Get your 2 free gifts. Come to Fortress today.
Gold Blend is for people who are used to making their own coffee. Gold Blend isn't granulated, it's freeze-dried. We take the best beans, and at the peak of the perk, we freeze the full flavor into crystals of pure coffee. Perfect coffee every time, in seconds.
Would you like some more? Yeah?
Nescafe Gold Blend, the coffee maker's coffee. In the South Pacific lies New Zealand, one of the last unspoiled parts of the world. Non-stop New Zealand by Air New Zealand. In one beautiful overnight swoop, we can fly you there, and you'll love it. New Zealand is everything a vacation should be, at nothing like the cost you thought it might be. New Zealand, how one country can have so much, is one of the secrets we'd like to share with you. Your travel agent or Air New Zealand can show you the way.
Introducing a wonderful outlook and all the elements of good living. Luxurious Prince Hill Gardens at Stanley, soon to be built by the Carrion Group.
I do.
I do. I do.
Open up! Scotland Yard!
Ach, du Liebe.
Do what? I love the dunes.
Here's to do it yourself. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Don't. I do unto others as I want done unto me.
If it's worth doing well, it's worth Dewar's.
Do tell me more.
Dewar's White Label Scotch Whiskey.
Wednesday's Studio 930 is a revealing documentary, Chairman Hua. In this exclusive 90-minute special, Chairman Hua Guofeng will be talking about his political career and the changes taking place in China today. Russell Spur and a panel of experts will be in the studio to discuss issues raised in the interview. So don't miss it, 9:30 Wednesday, TVB Pearl.
If you would like surface mail to arrive in Australia before Christmas Day, then the Pearl reminds you that November 2nd is the final posting date.
TVB Pearl, a whole new world of entertainment.
Hello. again. Paul Gillingham here with the Pearl Late News. Angry villagers crippled all bus services on Lantau Island today. The transport chaos followed last night's clashes between busmen and some villagers complaining over inadequate services. Ian Whiteley reports.
The trouble has been brewing for some time. Last night it developed into a punch-up after villagers made a blockade. They put tables and chairs across the road leading from the terminus, and bus conductors who tried to sort out the mess became involved in a brawl. It's all because the villagers say they get a lousy service. They say tourists pouring off the ferry from Hong Kong take up all the seats, and then the buses never stop along the route. Sometimes they have to wait hours while packed buses sail by. Previous protests to the company seem to have had little effect. Villagers say the company is more concerned about making a profit than providing a service. On weekdays it's not too bad, but at weekends they say it's quicker to walk, which isn't much fun if you're carrying shopping bags and live 8 miles away. One problem is that Lantau buses are rather small. Today, tourists were advised to walk, and all over the island, hitchhiking suddenly became popular. Talks between the bus company, bus staff and the villagers went on for much of the day, and tonight services started getting back to normal. But many villagers are still unhappy about the situation and say further protests will follow if the service does not improve. This is Ian Whiteley reporting from Lantau for TVB News.
There was another protest by a group of squatter fire victims today, but this time they were factory and shop owners who lost their premises in the Liamun fire. Ian Whiteley again.
Just another protest by just another group of dissatisfied fire victims. That's what it may have seemed to housing officials peering from behind the locked doors which barred this group from getting into the housing department headquarters in Humantin. 5 representatives were allowed in to explain their case. They said they'd lost shops and factories in the blaze and their livelihood was gone. And they wanted to know why it's taken nearly a month for the housing department to decide what to do with them. Some said they're being ignored. The protest did achieve its objective, though. The housing department was stirred to issue a statement in which they promised to make an offer within 7 days. I understand that will be the use of an industrial site in Kwun Tong. So the protesters called off their demonstration and agreed to wait, pausing only to ask why the housing department hadn't said so before.
More than 100 shop and factory owners marched to the Chuen Mun district office today and demanded re-housing in Sam Shing estate. The villagers talked to government officials for 2 hours. They were moved over 3 years ago and resited temporarily. They were also promised places on Sam Shing estate on its completion. Now they've been ordered out by March and the Sam Shing estate shop units have gone for public tender. The villagers were told their cases would go to the housing department. And government nurses are to meet the Civil Service Secretary in an effort to sort out their industrial dispute. Emily Lau has the story.
This is the 4th day of the nurses' work to rule, and the medical and health department said services at government hospitals and clinics have not been seriously affected, compared with their industrial action at the beginning of the year. This is because most nurses are not carrying out any work to rule. Earlier today, the nurses' representatives telephoned the Civil Service branch to ask for an interview with the Secretary for Civil Service, Martin Rowlands. An appointment has been set for Thursday morning. In his letter to the nurses, Deputy Civil Service Secretary James So said the Standing Commission's recommendations could not be changed.
Drug addicts in Hong Kong spend an estimated 459 million Hong Kong dollars annually on narcotics. This was said today by Sir Albert Rodriguez, who's chairman of the Action Committee Against Narcotics. He was addressing the opening of the World Health Organization's first interregional course for doctors. Britain's entered an economic decline, according to a report today by the Confederation of British Industry, the country's main body of employers. It forecasts that the economy is heading for its weakest point since the 1974 oil crisis. Senator Edward Kennedy is expected to declare himself a presidential candidate on November the 7th. This report.
Edward Kennedy, who told reporters just a few days ago that he was anxious to get going in his push for the White House, spent the day in Capitol Hill attending to his Senate duties. He left it to his brother-in-law and now campaign manager Stephen Smith to announce the formation of a Kennedy for President committee. It all took place at a former Cadillac showroom about a mile from the White House. The building will serve as the Kennedy campaign headquarters. Smith explained why Kennedy is getting into the race.
I think it's his concern, as I spoke earlier, about the drift in the country, the sense of our weakness in terms of the world position.
Chinese leader Hua Kuo-feng was today scheduled to have lunch with the Queen at Buckingham Palace, the first Chinese leader ever to do so. This report.
The hovercraft meant that Chairman Hua conveniently missed the rush-hour traffic on his way to the Tower of London, but the real intention was to show him some good British technology and engineering, which he's asked to see while he's here. Chairman Hua had especially asked to see the tower, so he was duly shown round it as a rather special tourist. We didn't actually see him seeing the crown jewels for protocol and space reasons, we were told. But we did see him getting a bit mixed up between the Tower of London and Tower Bridge. Some more good British engineering, said the governor of the tower. And the people in China will certainly see lots of pictures of their chairman with our version of the Red Guards.
South Korea's acting president, Choi Kyu-ha, today named a new director of the Korean Central Intelligence Agency. The move is the first major step to consolidate the government's position following the president's assassination, President Park's assassination, that is, by the former CIA head. In Italy, a man has been killed during a soccer riot in what's described as the worst and the bloodiest sports violence in memory. The riot erupted before the match even started. It was to have been a routine local game between Rome and Lazio, but fans started battling it out in the terraces before the kickoff. The worst incident occurred when an 18-year-old house painter fired a signal flare straight into the face of a 30-year-old man, who later died. Military police used smoke bombs and riot sticks to subdue stone and bottle-throwing fans before the match could be started. We think hooliganism is bad in England. The weather situation now, it'll remain fine with an overnight temperature tonight of 22 degrees and a maximum tomorrow around 29 degrees. Well, that's all from us here at the TVB newsroom for tonight, and I wish you a very good night.
Hello again. Well, it's time now in the Pearl to join husbands, wives and lovers. And tonight, Murray gets a sack and Paula gets her old job back again after 15 years of absence. This will be our last programme for the night, so I hope you're going to enjoy it. And a reminder that Wednesday's Studio 930 is a special interview with Chairman Hua, an extraordinary local production, but back to tonight and husbands, wives and lovers.
Thursday's Studio 930 is the man who died twice.
Wake up! You've gone the wrong way!
Stuart Whitman stars as an artist living in Spain who falls in love with a French girl. 9:30, Thursday, TVB Pearl. London, the heart of big business. And the foundation is big business.
It's becoming more difficult for the hard-working entrepreneur, and we do work hard. To do what he does best, to take risks, to build businesses, to make profits.
Davinia Prince is the devoted wife who takes second place to the foundation. Watch out for it here on TVB Pearl. TVB Pearl, a whole new world of entertainment.
Please remember, keep your TV sound down. Shh.
TVB Pearl takes you on an incredible journey into India. In the first fascinating episode, we'll be looking at the Indian Army, a highly professional fighting force, and following the Bengal Lancer Regiment from its preparation for Republic Day to its parade through Delhi. Beginning 11:15 this Thursday on the Pearl.
The Pearl reminds you that November the 2nd is the final posting date for surface mail to arrive in Denmark, Finland, and West Germany before Christmas Day.
Many fires like these only happen because firefighting equipment was inaccessible. Small fires can become holocausts if you don't put them out in time. Keep your firefighting equipment according to regulations in a place where it can be easily reached, and don't obstruct it.
Your next good companion theatre is Kismet. Keel, a street poet, is given the run of a wazir's harem. With the help of his beautiful daughter, Anne Blythe, he thwarts the wazir's plot to usurp a young caliph in this musical set in Old Baghdad. Your good companion theatre, 11:30, Friday, TVB Pearl. Enjoy nature with Good Companion for natural freshness and great American taste. Good Companion exclusively made for those who know what the best tasting cigarette should be. Good Companion looks good with the great American taste. Your next Samuel Theatre presentation is House of Strangers.
Tell me, why do you all look so worried?
What do you want, Max?
7 years, I want them back.
How much?
I told you.
It's not working, Max. You're not scaring anyone.
I want 7 years back. I'll see you, brothers.
Edward G. Robinson stars in House of Strangers. Your next Samuel Theatre presentation, 11:20, Saturday, TVB Pearl.
Now you get Dolby. Automatic music select system. Widely separated speakers and extra power. In a stereo component system trimmed down to portability by Sanyo.
Here's a gift idea for the fashion-minded. The new featherweight Ween Quartz Lighter. It weighs just 32 grams and it's an ultra-slim 8.8 millimeters thick. Quiet ignition, Ween Quartz.
The new makeup by Yves Saint Laurent. Brilliant nail lacquer. Daring lipsticks. Rare eyeshadow. Stunning. Radiant. Sophisticated. Yves Saint Laurent Beauté.
The Passage, a suspenseful chase film filled with action and wartime adventure. Anthony Quinn stars as the mountaineer who must lead James Mason and his family through a perilous passage to escape the evil SS. The Passage, showing now at the Lee, London, and Century Theatres.
Are you planning a visit to the USA or Canada? Then book the Northwest USA Canada Highlight Tour. Whether you're sightseeing, visiting relatives, or on business, take advantage of this Northwest USA Canada Highlight Tour. For further details, call the Audiovisual Corporation or contact your local travel agent.
That sensuous singer Our Young Fei Fei is coming to Hong Kong for 5 shows at the Lee Theatre on November 16th, 17th and 18th. Don't miss out on the chance to see this ever-popular singer. Tickets are now on sale at the Lee Theatre, Showbox Swire House, and all branches of the Tom Lee Piano Company. Friday, Studio 930 investigates the Salzburg Connection. stumbles on The Salzburg Connection, your Studio 930 on Friday night, based on the spy thriller by Helen McInnes.
Before going camping, make sure that all the things you need are there. Tell your family where you're going. And stay only if the weather is fine. Take a proper tent. Use a gas stove, never an open fire. Observe the country code. Camping's more fun if you play it safe.
He cooks, cleans the house, and sews. She works and brings home the bread. Together, they're the most different ideal couple you'll ever meet. It's loving, it's tender, and it's extremely funny. It's a different story. Coming soon to the lead London and Century Theatres.
TVB Pearl takes you on an incredible journey into India. In the first fascinating episode, we'll be looking at the Indian Army, a highly professional fighting force, and following the Bengal Lancer Regiment, from its preparation for Republic Day to its parade through Delhi. Beginning 11:15 this Thursday on the Pearl. Journey into India is brought to you by Air India.
If you want surface mail to arrive before Christmas Day in Norway, Sweden or Malta, then we'd like to remind you that November 2nd is the final posting date.
To ride a motorcycle safely requires skill and common sense. Check your machine daily. Ride with the correct posture. Keep a safe distance between you and the vehicle in front. Adjust your speed to suit road conditions. Motorcycling can be a lot of fun if you always put safety first and never speed on the road.